should I do to fix this? Never mind, it's fixed. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. I would say continue doing it because addictions are not easy to quit and I can't just like force you. It's dopamine rush. It's the same thing as simulators. Or have you played a Tycoon before? Yeah. It's the colors. That's why it's like so addicting. Have you not seen a locker room before? In a gym? It just looks like that because it's open. Wait, did I? I'll make the roofs then. If that's the case, if I made the roofs before. Alright. No. I'm not. I'm not gonna update it. Because I'm working on this game. Oh geez, that's so undetailed. I can fix it. No. No update. Can't force me to. I'm the developer and the owner, even though I don't work on that game anymore. I don't care if people get mad anymore. It's just FPE. Everyone in the fandom is just sensitive as heck. So you're being sensitive. Hello. You're being sensitive. You're being sensitive. Oh, my game froze. Never mind. You're being sensitive. I don't think I should make this like plastic or something. Being sensitive. Oliver started it. They were saying slurs. But they deleted their message. No, I'm like telling the truth. I'm like telling the truth. Yeah, you gotta get over it. Oh. Yeah, you just admitted to saying a slur. That. Are you trying to make fun of mute people? Are you trying to make fun of mute people? Are you trying to make fun of the mute? Are you trying to make fun of the mute? Are you trying to make fun of the mute? They were making fun of mute people. But I think this is too undetailed. Let me think first. Let me think. Guys, you all know that was rage bait. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you guys. I'm disappointed in you guys. Okay, but I'm not updating FPVR roleplay. Why'd you mute them? Okay, that's karma. That's karma. I guess, I don't know. Whatever you say. Karma for making fun of the mute. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't okay, that's just a slur now, just like going empty. Okay, now I think we should make that official. I don't even want to say it either. Okay, this is wait, I think I can make this more better. If I make this more I think I could, I don't know. Wait, my light. Where's my light? It's over here. I forgot what happened today. Oh. Today just felt so empty, I don't know why. Like, okay, the whole classes were most of my classes were silent. The bus was silent. The lunch was silent. Everything was just silent. And it was raining today. Okay, why is this thing... It just felt so weird today. Everything was just silent. On the bus, everyone was having deep dark thoughts. Like they were just staring out the window. That was literally everyone. They weren't doom scrolling. They weren't doing anything. It was just pure silence. Oh, by the way, do you know if you leave at the start of the stream, if you leave at the start of the stream, it like turns viewers away? A little fun fact. If you leave at the start of the stream, like for example, you like join the stream then leave, just say hi, even just saying hi and leave, that like ruins the recommended and the notifications. I just wanted to let you know. It's something with the algorithm. With like stream watch time per user. What is wrong with this? Oh. Because no one left at the start. Like almost nobody. Almost nobody left at the start. A lot of people do actually. A lot of people do. It's been happening for ever since I started streaming. I only pointed that out just now. So yeah. What is wrong with this? It's like unequal. Is it like uncentered? Oh yeah, it is. Make this sand. There's another way to make this more detailed. Oh, wait. Okay, what is wrong with this cylinder? Why does it feel like winter? To me, no, it feels like March. Then like go. Because it's about to be fall. I swear most third world country schools about studying it and whatnot. Third world country schools. Okay. Explain to me why Asians just have depression, some type of mental disorder, bullies, what else? I can't, but like, yeah. The education, and everyone says the education in the US is so bad. It's just chill. It's just chill. It's not bad, it's just chill. Like, it's just chill with us. Meaning that there's not that much to do. You could consider that as bad, but I don't know. You see, that's the type of crap that goes on in the third world country educations. That's just the type of crap that's just the type you'd be seeing in third world countries. Like, okay. The United States education system is like... It's like a sanctuary compared to the Asian education system. You see, it's just that chill. Like, in the third world countries, Everyone's going crazy, even in high school. You would have like really weird kids, and in the third world countries, I noticed because my cousin, and I've basically seen like almost everyone on social media. Like, why are the third world countries just so chaotic, and yet everyone says the U.S. is bad. U.S. Everyone just says that. Like, okay. I feel like the most of the people who say the U.S. is bad are the people who live in the U.S. and have not been to any other country. But that's just my word. I said most too, by the way. I'm gonna do this. Who knows? I'm not your brain. Alright, they started selling those. I don't know. I don't know. Fandoms come and go, but life is forever. I do not know. Is this swell? Just tastes like salt. It's just boring. Just tastes like salt. Wait, who still uses the word salty? Because back then, a lot of people used to use it. Instead of toxic, you would say salty. Instead of like I've never heard a person say salty in like 3 years. But that's just how friends act. I hear it even in the hallways with other friend groups. That's just normal friend group behavior, I think. What about the group punching bag? But do you guys have a group punching bag? If I had a webcam, I'd raise my hand. You just can't prove it yet. Hello. Yeah, this window's too detailed. I'll just leave this on for the chip. Oh, right. Isn't that good? Make new friends. Isn't that good? Alright, you're an introvert. I get it. Right, you're an introvert. Of course you're an introvert. Why are most of you guys introverts? Why are honestly most of you guys introverts? I said most of you too, by the way. Wait, who? Are any of you guys popular in school? Or at somewhere, I don't know. I bet it feels like, I bet being homeschooled, it just feels distanced. It feels hopeless. It feels no chance at socialization. It feels barren. It feels... I'm in the middle. I'm just the average person at the school. Like I feel like I'm just a benchmark. Like I know people, but not a lot of people. I like talk to a lot of people, but but in elementary, yeah, I was the most popular kid ever. I was the most popular kid in the grade in elementary until the pandemic hit, and then everything just fell apart. You want to know how it felt having your friend tie your shoes for you in kindergarten? Having your friend tie your shoes for you in kindergarten. You know how that felt? Just felt so... I don't know, explain it. Like, I know people from, like, all the grades. But not all the people from all the grades. Like, that's just, that's just me. Wait, why are you even homeschooled? What happened? Okay, we're done with this. When did you guys learn how to tie your shoes? I learned it in first grade. Yep, it took that long. Okay. Remember when everyone had those little glowy shoes? Like, whenever you took a step, you would like your shoes would like light up. I thought first grade was long. Like, I thought everyone knew it by kindergarten. And those shoes, the little like they like. Remember when that was the meta? That was the meta when like back. That was the meta in 2018. Everyone like if you didn't have those glowy shoes, you weren't cool. If you didn't have those glowy shoes, you weren't cool. That's basically it. If you didn't have glowy shoes, you weren't cool. I remember the fidget spinners too. People still have wheelies, I think. And then in middle school, it's just the lunchtime. It was just the lunchtime soccer. And in high school too, but it's not as good as middle school. You remember it's every day, yo, with the Disney Channel flow. You remember it's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. Do you remember it's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow? To shop local what? By the way, this is kind of how my I said kind of. This is kind of how my locker room looks like. It's not doesn't look futuristic, but there's already a shop. It's in the main menu. This is just a new map. And that's it. Do you know kindergartners aren't potty trained? The gardeners nowadays aren't potty trained. Did you know? The kindergarteners nowadays aren't potty trained. Should we be absolute boomers and just judge the lower generations? The kindergarteners nowadays aren't potty trained. The kindergarteners nowadays aren't potty trained. We're all gonna be doing something else when we're older. I'm not gonna be doing this anymore. This is unreliable. It's just a hobby. We're all gonna be doing something else in the future. Watch. Wait. Do you remember those little things that you slap on your wrist? Those, like, bracelets? You could slap it on your wrist, and it would, like, wrap around. I remember, like, trying to break it by not making it like curl anymore. That was just my main motive, to not make it curl anymore and to make it, like, stay still. What is wrong with this? There has to be a person who I've met in all of these streams that has been a famous person out, or has been the famous person. Like, I can't be the only one. Like, after school. I can't be the only one. There's no shopkeepers, you're a shop itself. Don't have that here. Mean magic tiles? I do not know what you're talking about. How do we do this? What? How'd this happen? Wait. Meh. Car goes on the road and go. I've only heard of those like remote race cars and that's it. You had to like, control it or else it's gonna fly off. And you had to like beat your friend in it. But all I had was my cousin. My cousin had one of those like remember the toy train tracks? Or I had toy train tracks. No, my cousin had toy train tracks. Wait, have you guys ever had toy train tracks? There's already a count times. It's already all that. This is just an update in the game. You see? Like goodbye. You know what? I would build like the longest track at my cousin's house. From the bathtub, it goes under the water, and then it like goes out of the bathtub, and then it like goes into the bedroom, and then it just goes onto the shelf, and then it goes into the kitchen, and then it goes back into the living room where the track started. Part of it went outside, but I forgot if it did or not. I would just try to make the longest track ever. There's like little support beams that were for some reason efficient. I think if you want to be a hooper, you have to like be really talented. But that's just me. That's just my belief. Or you just have to start when you're young. Like if you really want to be a hooper, you just start when you're young. At least that's what I think. I hated Legos back then. I don't know why. I hated Legos. I just hated Legos. I used to think that they were too complicated. I used to think they were too complicated. And all I did with Legos was just put them on a base plate and just destroy it. Normal door, maybe both. I'm not FPS. I don't have nothing. Okay, something is wrong with this cylinder. Wait. I'll just... Yeah, what the heck's going on? It's a cylinder. It's not supposed to be acting this weird. I use it a lot. If I use the move towards translation more than surface translation, if you know what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm holding shift right now. But look at this, it's so not smooth. Which means we're not going to get a perfect mathematical calculation of it. I'll just do it like this. Oh well. What the? Okay, fine, I'll use 0.1. No, don't tell me even the cylinder breaks off. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Let me just do this. I'm using Control D. Do you use coordinates? Do you use a calculator on your games? I use a calculator on my games. I think this one is a good... Yeah. Then we'll just decorate this out, I guess. I have to use a calculator for my games. Yeah, I guess you don't use a calculator on your games. I guess. Well, I could understand. I was a noob back then. I'd never used a calculator on a game. Zero 0.2? 0.1. 0.18. What the heck? Why is it 0.18? Hello. At least it's using a calculator. I'll tint this like purple. Wait, what the heck? You know, I had like this, I don't know, was it a pep rally? I don't know if you know what a pep rally is, or like, it's just a gathering at the auditorium where they perform, and they did like this really old trend, and they did the milkshake trend. That was like 5 months ago. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Milkshake was 5 months ago. That. And they were playing a 10-year-old pop song. With people like last year was good. At least they were playing Fiend, Carnival. They were playing yeah, they were playing Fiend. There is abilities as tools. I'm not FPS, I'm not gonna be FPS. Like, at least last year they played Timeless, Fiend, Carnival. What else? Like, they played all the popular songs. Even, heck, even Apata. Die With A Smile. Like, those were popular back then. In 2024. But now? What the heck are you playing? I mean, I guess the football games are like nicer because they actually play relevant songs. Red Rum, Sicko Mode, Lose Yourself. Even those are old. They're just like relevant to what's gonna go on. Let's do this. I don't know how to change back to classic. Plus, I've already gotten used to this. I was talking about this with the calculator. With the calc. With a calc. Subtracted by eight. Nope, they pushed me out of that opportunity. They completely rejected me out of that opportunity. Like, I don't know how to switch back to the point I've gotten used to it. I've just gotten used to it. I don't know how to switch back, I've just gotten used to it. So I guess no more switching back. Except for the fact that my undo button was glitching out. I want my undo button to be fixed. Sugar on my tongue. I hated that album was mid. That album was like in the middle. I mean, some songs are good. I feel like Chromacopia was way better. Isn't Chromacopia about to be 1 year old? I never realized that. I thought it just released it like 4 months ago. My feet are cold. My feet are cold. Cold. Boy. It's not FPS, it's a menu. Gold. 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 What the heck is wrong this time? It's uncentered. Oh jeez. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Only listen to the popular ones. Ave Maria. Canon D. I don't know what those are, but music is music. I feel like music is just music. It just needs a good beat to it, or like a good rhythm. My favorite out of the old ones is Christmas Canon. Christmas Canon. Christmas Canon. Does it look like I get the dates of a song? I just listen to it. I don't get dates on a song. Well, nowadays I kind of do care when it was made, but I guess it needs a good beat. Then taste an ice spice. Then taste an ice spice. Racist. My mom liked ballerina cappuccino, whatever that was. I don't know what. I think it was like a dancing ballerina. That was my mom though, not me. I remember when someone in the stream said the Niche apple was the devil. The Niche apple was the devil. I remember when someone said that the Niche apple was the devil. You remember when 667 was Niche? You remember that time when it was just in the basketball community? and only like the the basketball players used it. Well, now look where it is. You know whose fault is it actually? It's the people who didn't gatekeep it. You know how hard we tried to gatekeep that meme? You know how hard we tried to gatekeep that meme? You know how hard it was for me to gatekeep that meme. Because we could tell the future. I remember my friend said, "Hey, don't show that meme to other people, or else." He just said, "Or else." Like he just had a premonition that the meme was gonna cause some trouble around the internet, and look where we are. That was my friend, not me. That was my friend, not me. So I tried so hard to gatekeep it, even though I did say one time on the stream, on like an old stream. Do you know what 6-7 is? I said that once on an old stream, and all of you said no. All of the chat. Should I say all of you? I said all of the chat said no. Yeah, I knew, except for the Dung Sahur, whatever it was. The Tong Tong Sahur. It was a bomber, the crocodile airplane, the one I was talking about. The bombing, and then I forgot. All I remember was a crocodile. The crocodile was just about like. Can I say it? I can't say it. Never mind. It's like really serious. Yeah, that's true. This is just me. It's not really passion. It just feels like a test for me, a challenge. Like what happens when I could push myself. I've only played Demolition Derbies back then. The only car game. Or get hit by a train. But I've never played a Thomas game. I used to think Thomas in the Tank Engine was annoying. I felt like Thomas just had such an annoying face that when I saw a toy of it, I I wanted to put it in water so bad, but my cousin wouldn't let me. I wanted to make a track where I could like drive it into the water. But my cousin wouldn't let me. I wanted to like make a track where Thomas would like go into the water. Hello. I miss when the Ohio meme was big. I miss that meme. Actually, I kinda miss that Ohio meme. I kind of get it was annoying to people back then, but like it was just niche like 6-7. It was niche too. It was just heard in like gang communities, like where I lived. That's scaling the part unequally. I think he meant alt or something. Yeah. Alt was control is doing this. I use control. Always use it. Most of these memes since... Oh, never mind. I mean, I get why they did that, but why it's like specific. Actually, I never knew that. I just miss when these memes were niche. I just miss when the memes were so niche. I remember before All Shucks, it was Silly Billy. And then yeah, wait. Am I right or wrong? Was Silly Billy before? I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was. But do you remember Silly Billy? I remember Silly Billy. I used to hate Silly Billy. Why is it called Diamond Plate? Oh, that's why it's called Diamond Plate. I see it now. I thought like I thought like if it's called Diamond Plate, why isn't it made of diamonds? I was dumb. It's illegal to wear a fake mustache. Wait, is it illegal to wear paint on clothes? If it's called Diamond Plate, then why isn't it made of diamonds? Oh, I see it now. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. Connecticut. Wasn't Connecticut it connected like two states. It was like a pathway, but I think the history between it was a pathway between two states, and it's like it was like the most. Everyone only knew it for that. You know how freaky nobles were back in the day. You know how freaky nobles were. You know how freaky nobles were. You almost made me think David Baszucki's name was John. Yes. What the heck? Who plays that outside? I've never heard. Okay, that's top 10. That's top 10 music that has passed me by this year. Who plays Alors on Danse in the alleyway? I think it's a remix. I don't know. I think it's just a tune that's. No, that is Alors on Danse. European nobles were actually like so freaky back in the days. I learned that. They had the, you know, the Ottomans, right? They had like harems. That's where the harems. That's where the word harem originated from. They had like harems, and like males were like castrated. It's actually true. So yes, nobles and the higher ups in society were freaky. Well, maybe some still exist, like Jeffrey Epstein, but back in the days, it was just so common. Most of the times, it would have like, I don't know, I can't say it. Never mind. It was just so common. That's how messed up our world was back. Be lucky, actually be lucky we're living in this time today. People aren't too grateful for living in this time. I guess so. You want to know what was even more common back in the day? 9-year-olds could be kings. There were usually like kings who were like 8 to 9 years old. Yes, but it was so common back then. I don't know how. One thing, I don't know why. It's legal to fall asleep with your shoes on. Outside or inside? Asians are, for some reason, weirdly strict about shoes. They're like so strict about shoes. Asians are so strict about shoes. It's comes from personal experience and what I've seen from other people too. Hello. Would you either die in Forsaken or die in Murder Mystery? Forsaken. The Spectre controls your life, you're gonna get looped all the time. In Murder Mystery, I don't think there's no like deep lore behind it. It's just sheriff, innocence, murderer, hero. But you get one shot. Okay, would you die in natural disaster survival or die in Pillar Chase? I thought the Netflix password thing was across the United States. Cool kid. But Tubers 93. You guys remember Tubers 93? You cannot go outside. That's like a parent saying you cannot go outside at night. I'm almost already done with my Skittles. Like, this is my last Skittles left. I ate it all already. I haven't been getting my sugar lately, that's why. So I ate like one Skittles in the afternoon and another like sour candy. I forgot what it was. Airheads. To tie a giraffe to a telephone pole. Okay, I can't figure out the reason why they would do that, actually. I think it was because it would break the telephone pole. The giraffe would break the telephone pole. Into forts. But for like a really dumb person sleep in a bathtub, would it be illegal? Like just a really dumb person. you get the joke, right? It's like a really dumb person sleep in a bathtub. So like are they still allowed to are they still allowed to sleep? You've seen the thumbnail. You've seen the secret thumbnail of the game. It's literally the secret thumbnail of the game. There's only 2 thumbnails, but there's a secret 3rd thumbnail, actually. I'm not joking. There's a secret 3rd thumbnail. Oh no, it's not this. Where was it? There was a secret 3rd thumbnail in the game. This disappears when the game is on your home page. By the way, Miss Emily is like, yeah, because like that because it's $0, Miss Emily. It's the budget, Miss Emily. If it's a real one, then she would at least cost like maybe like 100,000. You know how hard pickpocketing actually is? I never realized it was... People make it look easy. Or sneaking sneaking something into someone's pocket. I did it a few times. I've only ever managed to pull it off twice. I've only ever managed to pull off a pickpocket once, and sneaking something into a pocket one other time. Have you tried bumping into someone trick? Does that actually work? Bumping into someone, or is it just fake? Does the bumping into someone trick actually work? I'm not gonna try it. I feel bad for you because you actually make content. Most likely. People in FPE, they have like 5K. Oh, I did. Oh, never mind. Actually did. In Los Angeles, back when I was like... I think I was 3 years old. I was 3 years old, right? And I fell onto the floor. It was like a road with no sidewalk. And then I licked it. And I was in... I think I was in the valley. I wasn't in Los Angeles, actually. I was somewhere outside of it. I just tripped. Oh, I had to go by. Only 1 hour.